Hey, welcome back to Diablo 4. Today, we got a bunch of side quests we want to do here in Glen. And perhaps on the way we'll also find a couple of altars to Lilith, which would be nice. And we're going to do the dungeons and all that good stuff. So I'm glad you're here. Let's get right started. Get started right away, or whatever. You know what I mean. I don't have to say anything. Let's just... No, first order of business, you know what? We're gonna change the difficulty to hard. Changing the difficulty will terminate all active portals. Okay, couldn't care less. Close any active nightmare dungeon. There aren't any. And relist party finder listings. That doesn't mean anything to me, except... The world's so different now. Everything seems just... harder. Apparently. Yeah, there's some heavy rain. It isn't hard rain, but it's heavy. Be that as it may, we're gonna portal down here and do these two dungeons here first of all. Just because we can. Isn't that nice? That was a frame rate issue. That was weird. Kind of like slow-mo. Hope the game doesn't crap out on me now. I get just pushed out of the town portal there. That's also weird. Why am I using a town portal if I'm using the waypoint? Shouldn't I be spawning here? That's also an issue. A weird little thing, I guess. It's not really an issue, it's just weird if you ask me. Anyway, we're gonna go down here. Over there, actually. And do that dungeon, whatever it might be. We still have, I looked it up on the map, we still have a whopping 13 side quests to do in Glen. I wonder if we're gonna find them all. I wish we do, or we would. Let's see here if the difficulty actually changes the thing for us. Supposedly we get 75% more XP and gold, which I'm all for. Maybe I should have done this after we encounter the butcher another time, but... I just don't want to wait for that to happen. I think we're still fine in terms of damage. I hope we can lower the difficulty at any time as well. Ooh, Iron Axe. What tells me I could go through here somehow, but I actually can't. That's a bummer. Here's the path to this forsaken thing. What's happening? Oh, I slayed 5,000 goat butt. Ooh, by the way, I renamed myself the Party Finder thing. In case you're interested, doesn't matter to anybody. Least of all me, but I just wanted to show you anyway because it's fun. Let's go to the profile and edit and title. I'm the rusted rubbish now. Isn't that great? Ooh, we can go back into Demon's Wake. Never finished this? Interesting. I thought it was just this little section we had to go through anyway with Donan to look for Yorin, his son, and Lilith. Although this does look different now, so maybe it changed. Not much going on just yet in this area here. Perhaps I spoke too hastily. Okay. I want them all to die and perish and never come back. But I've been telling that to the butcher for years and years, and he always comes back, so I have no hope in my prayers being answered. Yep. Get lost, dude. Ooh, I like this gate here. Sealed off by some runes. Spooky. Oh, they're all dead. Oh, crap. Just when I was about to hit the button to evade everything. What's with this dude? Just doesn't want to die. Look at me, I keep my square button pressed and I'm barely losing any spirit here. That's awesome. I feel kind of overpowered still, even though we just raised the difficulty. But that's good. It's always good when you have a little room left.
I must wait a moment. I'm out of spirit.
I don't want to just to barely get by, I actually want to do some damage here. Okay. Did get rid of everything. All the seals have been broken. I only get crappy gear right now. I don't know why that is. Maybe I'm too awesome. You ever get the feeling games are out to get you? Because I definitely get that feeling every now and then. Or you play a certain way and you're hoping for gear or whatever that helps you in your playstyle. But because you are playing in that style, you won't ever get any of that gear you need. Only other stuff that pushes you into a different playstyle direction that you're absolutely not interested in. Maybe I'm a little bit paranoid, but it's just who I am. Ravaged barracks. What am I doing here? Slay all enemies. Who are you? Fallen champion Gyro.
I need more spirit.
Okay, this guy here, this reviver. Just get out of here.
I must wait a moment.
Bunch of idiots here. Amazing how I can just keep square button pressed. I just don't run out of spirit. That's so cool. That's how it should always be, if you ask me. Stuck on the corner. With a little bit of rubber banding to go along with it. Anybody home? No. Cell is empty. Oh, right, I forgot my bolts of lightning also cause poison damage now. Oop, this guy. My existence.
I'm not ready yet.
There he goes. keep hearing more and more of those idiots.
I must wait a moment.
Last wave shrine. Ooh, yes. Quick. Just gonna wait.
I must wait a moment.
Okay, all you idiots, gather round. Yes, yes. Good. Can't wait to die. That's awesome.
I'm not ready yet.
Ouch. Okay, there goes a blessing from the shrine. Pretty tough guy.
I must wait a moment.
That dude just appears to perish on his own, but I think my ravens took care of him. We're all very close to leveling up again. Just a little Paragon level here and there.
I must wait a moment.
Did we do it? No, there's still more enemies to be killed. Let's take a look at the scenery here. This is all pretty much broken. The chandelier has seen better days. Is this a kitchen? Oh crap! No! No, there he is.
I'm not ready yet.
Okay, dude, you die now. I don't even care. It's your doom. Look at us go. Yes! Awesome. We finally killed the butcher. Son of a binky bonker, that felt good. That's the most fun you can have standing up. Although, I think I just lured in some people. I baited these guys in. I'm a master baiter. That's not to be taken out of context. Okay, let's take a look here at our Paragon table thing. 15% increased damage to elites. I could also go for willpower here. I think I want to go for this. Sure. Boom. It's locked in. Now let's take a look at what the butcher dropped. This is all garbage. Finally we beat the butcher. That's so cool. Wait a second, I think that's a mythic item. Look at all the green stuff. Look at all the red stuff. Okay, we're gonna take these one after another. Let's learn this first of all. And keep the butcher's cleaver for very last. Craghammer of Wolf's Rain. First of all, let's see at what we're losing here, what we're giving up. 33% increased damage to close enemies. And the legendary power where my wolf companions are no werewolf companions. I don't have any companions, so that's... I don't care about this. Casting Hurricane. That's also great because I don't have Hurricane. I do get a little bit of willpower here. And more overpowered damage. I think I like my weapon better because of the close range damage I'm doing with it. Root Fist of the Moonrise. Is this a one-handed? It is a one-hander. Okay. A little bit more willpower, a little bit more max life, more critical strength damage. What do we lose here? Vulnerable damage and close damage. And a socket. Is this better? Damaging an enemy with a basic skill grants you 4% attack speed for 10 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. Huh. That's not the worst. I don't know with these things. I think I'll put a pin on this one. Better armor. Okay, plus 94 willpower. That's excellent right there. What do we lose? The Cyclone armor, which I don't know what it is. We lose max life. That's a bummer. There's always a trade-off with those things. We lose the legendary Earthen Bulwark affix or legendary power, but I'm not using any bulwarks, so that's also neither here nor there. When you hit a crowd-controlled enemy, I don't have any crowd control either. Should I have? I don't know. Maybe I leveled up my character wrong. But I think I want to go for this. 160 life per 5 seconds. Maybe that's a good trade-off for the max life we lose? I think I'll go for this. What about this Smiting Sharpened Polearm? It's a two-handed weapon, so we're not going to use that, but we're gonna go over it anyway. A little bit more damage per second. Vulnerable damage, okay. Injured enemies, increased critical strike chance, that's good. Well, not bad. Okay, let's take a look at the Butcher's Cleaver, because I really kind of want to use this. It looks good. What do we get? 10% attack speed, 18% movement speed, more physical damage, and critical strikes chance against feared enemies, which I can't do voluntarily or deliberately. Enemies don't fear me, let's just say that. Critically striking an enemy has up to 100% chance to fear and slow them by 87% for 4 seconds. Up to 100% chance, what does that mean? From 1% to 100%, because then up to 100 means nothing. Of course it's up to 100%. That's the max. Yeah, but look at all this, all the red stuff. A nightmarish amalgam of blood, bone, and steel. This axe is as horrific and as deadly as its creator. I really don't know. We're gonna give it a try for now. But let's remember that we're using the bone blade of the alpha. Because I have a feeling... Let's take a look at this. Kinda looks like a fish. It looks ridiculous. Okay. Do I have an overview over attack power? 2172. And with this, 1584. Wow. Okay, there's quite a difference. Okay. I'm gonna give this a try. Do have another unique mythic, or just unique item, I think. I never used it because it sounded worse. Maybe I should give it another try. Finally beat the Butcher. Awesome. Ooh, this guy's still alive. Oh, what? Slay the beast. Was that the beast? I think that was him. Well, cool. And we're moving faster. I like that. A ring. Oh, no. That's my favorite weapon right now. Let's learn this. What about this ring? 10% resistance, we have that. 10% fire resistance, as opposed to poison resistance, I don't care. Okay, I think my other ring is better. What about this, though? More max life, More general damage. But I lose damage over time, lightning resistance, shadow resistance, and resource cost reduction. Maybe I'll give this ring a try. Damage over time, I don't even know what that does exactly. I'm not sure. I think I'll keep this for now. Okay, first dungeon cleared, nice.